Good evening, folks. You were looking at LivePlaySports.tv's coverage of tonight's high school football matchup from LA Valley College between St. Anthony of Long Beach and homecoming for St. Genevieve of Panorama City. Starting the game, the customary prayer and anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we praise you for this day, and for this opportunity that you have given us to participate in this sporting event. Be present here with our St. Genevieve community as we celebrate homecoming. Be present also with our guests, the St. Anthony High School community. May we both give you honor and glory on this field of play and in the bleachers. Lord God, we ask you to watch over these players and keep them safe from all harm as they test their skills against each other. We ask that you help the players, the coaches, the officials, and the parents, that we may treat each other as we want to be treated, with respect, love, understanding, patience, and appreciation. Be present here, O God, in your spirit, that whether valiant or saints, we can together be a shining example of our Catholic Christian faith and ideals. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Saga.
And there you saw and heard a rousing rendition of the national anthem by a member of the student body at St. Genevieve. Lower left of your screen, you see walking on. And with the SG in front of the Navy jerseys, that will be the St. Genevieve Valiants. And in the white uniforms, the St. Anthony Saints. St. Anthony coming up from Long Beach. St. Genevieve from nearby Panorama City. Second game we've covered them this year. They're a Division 11 school, while St. Anthony is a Division 9 school. We did cover St. Genevieve losing 39-12 to West Ranch, a much higher division school. Other than that, they've run the table. They have not lost. A 5-1 team. And St. Anthony on the other side at 4-3. They both play in the Santa Fe League. This is their first league game of the season. And you ask, how can they be this deep in the season and not played any league games? Well, it's only a 4-team league, so the actual league schedule is only 3 games. There's the last 3 games for St. Genevieve. Win, win, win. Looks like a jackpot. 49-0 against Cantwell last week, and then 44-0 against Bishop Montgomery. So hey, 93-0 the last couple weeks, and Arletta put up a touchdown though. 35-7 in that one. So the defense been holding strong. They've got some good balance on offense from quarterback Anthony Smets and tailback Raymond Beecham. We'll see them tonight. Plenty of them. St. Genevieve coached by Billy Para. And we'll get back. There we go. St. Anthony last 3 games. Lost the win and a win. 35-28. And then a couple of blowouts. So they have been rolling along as well as of late. They're coached by Mario Morales. Special occasion, of course, homecoming night at any school. They play these ball games here at LAVC, Los Angeles Valley College, though. Captains coming to midfield to meet the official. And yes, on the right of your screen, to meet 2-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time Pro Bowler. And if you don't know this, little insight, one of the greatest blocking wide receivers in NFL history, Hines Ward, in attendance. I also remember Hines from being the wide receiver in The Dark Knight Rises as he runs to the end zone and the entire earth falls behind his feet. Maybe the most dramatic touchdown in the history of all of football. Has to be. A fictional one, of course. Captains also with the red or pink ribbons for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You see those on the helmet. Oh, by the way, I'm Patrick O'Sullivan. I'll have your play-by-play tonight. Expect a competitive matchup between a 4-3 and a 5-1 team. They know each other well, playing in the same league. Interesting league. It covers so much ground. Long Beach and Panorama City, not exactly next-door neighbors. Also St. Monica of Santa Monica in the league. And then Mary Sister of the Sea from San Pedro. So if you know your Southern California geography, if you wanted to go to all 4 of these schools in one day, you'd be facing a whole lot of traffic. Another shot of Hines Ward. Hines looks like he could still suit up, but wouldn't be really fair. Well, who would it be fair for, though? The high school level? I think Hines could still go. Of course, he has excelled at the highest level. Pittsburgh Steeler. Part of Steeler Nation. He's got the St. Genevieve gear on, so we know where his allegiance lies tonight. Hines, former high school quarterback, went on to play his college ball at Georgia, where he was a running back and a receiver. The Saints and the Valiants about to kick off under the lights on a Saturday night at LAVC. And St. Genevieve will kick off. One man back deep for the Saints. Number 5, Trent Dotts back deep. And they start with a line drive kick up the middle, fielded by number 1, Markel Sales. He's a dangerous runner. And he's looking for room. He finds some. And evading tacklers, getting to the outside of the 40, the 45, past midfield. Sails, looking to sail all the way to the end zone. He's got one man to beat, and he will go all the way on the opening kickoff. Wow. Markel Sales. He has that big playability. He's averaging 25 yards a carry on offense, and there you saw him taking a line drive ground ball. So that's strategy working against St. Genevieve, not kicking to the deep man. But in the middle of the field, St. Anthony had one of their playmakers, and he made a play, and it was a big one indeed. 6-0 on top, just like that. Energy in the stadium right away. 88, Eamon Poole Harris, the sophomore, on to attempt the extra point as traffic whizzes by. Through the upright, 7-0 for St. Anthony. Try to get some yardage on that for you as well. So before either team gets off an offensive play, we've got scoring. So here we go. He takes it at, we'll call that the 18. So an 82-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. How many tackles did he dodge? 1. I think that's the second one. 3. We'll count that one. 4, 5. Gets to the outside. Sails. Just the kicker to beat. And he sees that open field. How about that for the 5'11", 175-pound junior, even hiding behind the goalpost from our cameras. The cameras can't catch him. The tacklers can't catch him. And Sales puts points on the board. And yes, another kickoff. Another low ground ball kickoff. And that one will roll out of bounds at the 20. $7-0 St. Anthony trying to upend the St. Genevieve Aliance, who have won 4 games in a row. And with the ball rolling out of bounds there, they will mark it at the 35 via the rule. So here we go, St. Genevieve, first crack at offense, led by quarterback Anthony Smets. Smets out of the shotgun. Handoff, first offensive play to Beecham. Raymond Beecham coming in with 900 yards rushing and only 94 carries, 13 rushing touchdowns. Smets, the senior, is their man under center. Back to Beecham. Beecham looking for room. Beecham with another 11 yards. First down. Take a look at Beecham. Nice cut. There's a flag on the play. We saw a jersey pull. That might have been the call. So they'll bring that one back. Make it 2nd down and 9. Smets fakes the handoff, fires, complete. He connects with his top receiver, Zacharias Muhammad. Muhammad, 22 receptions on the year, 383 yards, averaging over 17 yards a grab with 3 touchdowns. A gain of 6 on that one. Back to the ground. Beecham pushback. Brings up a 4th down. Fourth down and 3, it says on the scoreboard. See the St. Genevieve coaches. They waste no time in deciding to punt early in the game, only down a touchdown. Boy, did that touchdown come quick. 82 yards, Markel Sales on the opening kickoff. So officially no gain for Beecham on that one. Kicking it for St. Genevieve, number 15. Sione Tuafua, and mishandled a bit, but recovers. Trent Dotz. And we'll get our first look. We'll look at this replay first. Dotz mishandles it. Got it. And just in time, because the Navy jerseys are right there to meet him. Number 30, James Carta, or rather Alexander Acosta on the stop. Starting this drive at the 27-yard line, a team that likes to run, doesn't pass much. And they run right away. Number 22, Jefferson, the ball carrier. He finds some room on the outside. Stop, start, back inside, past midfield, nifty run inside the 45-yard line. That's Jalen Jefferson, a junior. Customary for him, averaging nearly 12 yards a carry this season. And his first one tonight, he goes for 29. Quarterback keeping it that time. Number 3, Deshaun Harvey. He will run as well when he needs to. These stats are not reported for all games, which they may not be. It might be more of a passing game than I think. Out of the shotgun, Harvey's going to fire, and oh, what a gift, but he was not able to unwrap it. The St. Genevieve defender, Zacharias Muhammad, he thought end zone, he saw end zone, but you want to get on the plane, you need a ticket, and the ticket is the ball. Gotta secure that one. I would have tied the game up. Trusting they make the extra point, of course. And back to the ground to Jefferson. Jefferson looking for room. Not much this time on a 3rd and 6 carry. "74 degrees tonight here in Van Nuys. Wind moving north at 11 miles an hour. And 4th down and 5, only a gain of 1 by Jefferson there. So the punting unit will come on for St. Anthony. Number 29, Rivera, you see. Their man who handles the punting duties. Anthony Rivera, junior. Low snap, gets it off. And that will go inside the 10. So St. Genevieve back on offense. We'll start this one at the 8-yard line. So mighty task ahead of them, 92 yards to go. Still down 7-0, 7:41 to go in the first quarter. Homecoming night for the Valiants. Smets out of the shotgun on 1st down. To Beecham. Beecham is tripped up, and number 8, the defender, losing his helmet as well. Noah Nieto, one of the team captains, losing his helmet on that play.
Third down. Second down, 11 for the Valley.
So losing a couple on that one is Beecham. See Smets surveying the field. Rolling to his left, throwing on the run to the sideline, complete. To Bryce Smets, his brother. Still third down. We take a look at the Smets connection. Anthony to Bryce. Gain of 11. Stacking the line of scrimmage this time, going to Beecham. Beecham catches it off his thigh to the 20 for a first down. Beecham is senior as well. Along with Smets, back to Beecham. Beecham working inside. Beecham breaking out of the pack a bit. Beecham rolling to the 30. So close to first down yardage again. And it will be a first down. 10-yard run, longest of the game thus far for Beecham, their main man. And his 99th carry of the season. Ball at the 30. Back into a run formation. No mystery there. The pitch to Beecham. Beecham looking for room, but in pursuit, number 27. Getting there right away. Alex Palacio, another team captain, a senior. Able to keep up with Beecham laterally. And go low for the tackle. Loss of 4. So containing Beecham thus far. Now, second down and 14 to the 26. Smets, the fake handoff. Smets in trouble. Smets rolling. Smets looking for any sort of daylight. And he's finally dragged down to the ground by 56 for St. Anthony. Adrian Magana on the stop, a junior, 5'11", 250. Actually was able to gain a yard on that. So it's not a sack, it's a 1-yard run for Smets, but he had to travel a great distance to get that yard. Third down and 13 now. Number 27, looking to pass again. He connects, but big hit right away by Dots. So they complete the pass to Christian Alvarez, but I think he lost a couple of yards on that one. Well, actually gained 3. But Dots was there as soon as he could be. And Dots back deep to return the kick, so he's certainly a factor in their all-around game plan. Genevieve gets off that sideways kick, kind of a sweeping leg. Dots, oh, he's hit right away. First man didn't get him, but he set it up for number 45 to finish the job for St. Genevieve. Christopher Lopez will officially get the tackle. That's 45. Looks like a purple, white jerseys with purple detail for St. Anthony. And navy and white on the other side of St. Genevieve. 35-yard line with that 7-0 lead. Deshaun Harvey, the quarterback, comes out. And this time, he's got Markel Sales in the backfield, the man who returned the opening kick, but he'll keep it himself. Harvey looking for room. Harvey has no room. On first down. There's a flag. So right away you knew Harvey was running. Not sure what the flag is. Possibly a hold. Referees maybe not able to get the flag out of the pocket. Well, it's first down and 23, whatever it was. Ball on the 22-yard line. Shotgun. There's Sales. Sales. Wow, he's slipping some tackles. He's got that ability where it looks like he's not really making or using much force, but defenders slipping off like they did on that kickoff, even though it was a modest gain. Two-yard pickup for Sales. 2:16 to go. Time taken away. Second down and 21. Sales again, but whoa, penetration number 15 for St. Genevieve. Sione Tuifua, their defensive player of the week last week, the junior, right away with the stop behind the line of scrimmage. There you see Tuifua. He timed it perfectly. Just right through that lane. And he probably noticed that Sales was slipping tackles and said, not on my watch. Third down and 23. Screen pass. Complete and wrangled. Looks like his foot went out of bounds. So they complete it to Blake Banks. For, I believe, no gain. So neither offense really getting anything going just yet. The only touchdown, a special teams TD. As St. Anthony punts. St. Genevieve letting it roll to the looks like about the 31. They'll start that drive. So getting that friendly roll are the Saints. 7-0 on homecoming night. Just a minute 17 left to go in the first quarter. Expected a close battle. That's what we're getting thus far here at LAVC, Los Angeles Valley College, here on liveplaysports.tv. You saw Harvey on defense as well at safety. Smith's handing off to Beecham. Beecham right up the middle. Beecham doing work. Got to credit his blockers as well. 11-yard gain, another first down run for Beecham. Smets out of the shotgun, back to Beecham, but this time, white jerseys everywhere. 76, letting Beecham know, I'm the guy. Hovering above, that's Hoy Tua, 5'9", 260. Number 76 on the St. Anthony side. Ball at the 40. So lost 2. Smets complete. Number 7, Jamil Thomas with his first catch of the evening, coming in with 12 on the year. But he's taken those for 228 yards. So a lot of these receivers with some really great yards per catch averages. We've seen a short passing game here tonight, so they must be, I'm guessing, doing work after they get the ball with the yak yards after the catch. That's an average of 19 yards per reception for Thomas coming in. Only 6 on that one. But they'll take it, keep moving these chains. They're down at 6, manageable. Time out on the field. St. Genevieve, even in that game that we did cover when they lost to West Ranch, they were competitive for the first part of the evening, and Smets completed a high percentage of his passes. Beecham's actually run for over 100 yards in every game except their latest one, where he had 13 for 77. Not too bad. I think they shut him down early in the blowout. About to start the second quarter. Sorry, that was not a timeout. That was a quarter break, folks. Second quarter already. St. Anthony on top of Genevieve, 7-0. Live Play Sports.tv. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan with your play-by-play. At the 46-yard line is Anthony Smets out of the shotgun. Most receivers that we've seen on the field for him tonight, it looks like he's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. He'll tuck it in, but no, he'll fire right away. Number 2, Christian Alvarez with the catch for a first down. Seven-yard gain by Alvarez. Now at the 47 of St. Anthony to the fullback. 13, Devin Caldera, but there's a flag.
Defense, offense from the 55. 15-yard penalty, second down.
It's a 15-yard penalty, whatever it is. It looked like he gave the personal foul signal to me. One of the officials. Doing our best to patch it together in our bird's eye view high atop LAVC. Smets out of the shotgun. Smets to Beecham. Beecham is stuffed. So that sets up a 3rd and long for St. G. No gain by Beecham. So Beecham, according to my records, has 5 carries tonight already where he's gained 0 or lost yardage. Smets throwing after the fake underneath the number 5. Zacharias Muhammad. So 4th and long, electing to see if Muhammad could make something happen with a short pass. following his blockers, but only able to pick up 7. Just under 10 minutes to go, still 7-0. And a flurry of punts indeed is what we're looking at. Don't know the official count. I feel like this is about the 6th or 7th one. Low snap, mishandled, and he'll have to keep it, and he'll run forward, and he will not get much. So St. Genevieve with a special teams mishap, officially pretty much their second one of the game, if you count that, and you got to count that. Only points in the game, the 82-yard kick return opened the game by St. Anthony. And you see Tuifua disappointed, because that was a tough snap to handle. By the time he got his eyes up, he was looking at a whole lot of white jerseys, number 8 for St. Anthony. Noah Nieto, team captain, leading the charge again. And great field position at the 39-yard line of St. Genevieve. St. Anthony has a golden opportunity to put more points on the board. Neither offense scoring just yet. Who will be the tailback this time? It'll be Jalen Jefferson. So they've got a committee going on. It's already broken a 29-yard run, but they're going to throw. Harvey, that ball's knocked down at pretty much the line of scrimmage. See who got the Too Tall Jones arm in there. I remember that playing. Aging myself, of course, but playing football with friends as a kid. Whenever anybody would knock down the football on the street, you'd say, Too Tall Jones. You knock down a pass like that. Ed Too Tall Jones, Dallas Cowboys legend. Harvey out of the shotgun. Harvey rolling to his right. Harvey throwing on the run. Harvey complete. A little bit of a leap, but pulling it in. Catchable ball. Nicholas Billups. Now, I don't know if these stats are accurate. Like I said, I'm just getting them off Max Prep. So Billups coming in, I have him as the team's leading receiver with only 4 receptions on the year. So if that is indeed correct, that's his 5th grab. Only 26 yards coming in for that one. Well, he almost got all that yardage on that play. That's a 16-yard gain. First down indeed. At the 23, 1st and 10. Harvey Jefferson sends a man in motion. Pass rush coming and throws it to his right tackle. It's not an eligible receiver, folks. Take a look at this. I guess he was looking at 22. Jalen Jefferson, of course. Now rolling left. This time complete, but wrapped up right away is Trent Dotz. Christian Alvarez making the stop for the Valiants. Sets up a 3rd down and 6 at the 20-yard line. Harvey fakes it to Jefferson. Harvey keeps himself. Harvey with some nifty footwork, sneaking inside the 10 and making his way over to the track. Gets the first down. So a way to manufacture some yardage using the fleet of foot. Harvey out of the quarterback position. Deshaun coming in, 20 carries on the year, 196 yards. Has found the end zone 3 times on the ground as well. 8:08 to go on the clock. Looking to go double digits on this lead. Rolling right this time from the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Harvey again, keeping it. Harvey into the end zone for his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, putting his team on top 13-0. So they got that great field position on the botched snap on the punt to start this drive, and they capitalize. Deshaun Harvey from 7 yards out. So we had the nice first down run before that and said, hey, I think I can navigate through this defense. Took his chances again, and he proved himself correct. On for the extra point. It is good. Make it 14-0. For officially the visitors of St. Anthony of Long Beach. The Saints trying to spoil homecoming night for St. Genevieve. See the replay, Harvey out of the shotgun. He's got big number 77 on that side. He rolls right, but then sees the lane, shoots right through. And he looks back as if to say, wow, I thought there was more traffic. No turn signal needed. I don't mean to connote that. You should use your turn signal, especially in Los Angeles. Should be promoting that. Okay, kicking off. St. Anthony with this 2-touchdown lead, 7:59 to go. 88, Eamon Poole Harris. The line drive taken at the 10 by St. Genevieve. Brings it out to about the 27. Christian Alvarez, 17-yard return probably, depending on the official's marker. So thus far, on St. Genevieve's side, not producing on offense. They've used heavy doses of Beecham. They've gone to the short passing game with Smets. He's completed passes. I think he's completed all his passes, actually. I've got him for 5 for 5, but these receivers not able to break through the first line of defense, get those yards after the catch. So they might have to get a little bit more creative with the playbook unless they want these touchdowns to keep mounting on the other side. There's that short passing game. That's an incompletion. Intended for Alvarez. And with their pace of the offense, they could take a whole lot of clock out here, but would love to, of course, end the drive with nothing more than a score. In the middle of the second quarter, Smets, this time under center. Second down and 10 from the 27. Rearranging his troops. Beecham takes a couple steps back, and some confusion results in a timeout. So St. Genevieve looking a bit out of sorts, down 14-0. They want to get this one right, if indeed they are going to plan B in the playbook. St. Anthony has to feel good about this 2-touchdown lead, coming by way of the 82-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown by Markel Sales. And then just moments ago, the 7-yard scamper from their quarterback, Deshaun Harvey. Harvey, another team captain. A lot of seniors. Probably hear the band playing in the background. And right by us, below the booth here at LAVC, that's the Aliance St. Genevieve band. There's our producer, Darren Thomas, trying to talk to Heinz Ward. Darren's an Alabama fan, so I don't know if Heinz from Georgia is exactly open for negotiations. Smets keeps it, short gain. Third down and 7. Still not able to string it together. This is, I would say at this point of the game, a bit of a crucial third down, because if you give St. Anthony the ball back, especially the way their field position has gone recently, could be looking at a 3-touchdown deficit coming into halftime. Rolling to his left is Smets. Smets looking downfield. Smets, nothing doing. Smets will throw it away, and that will be 4th down and 7. St. Anthony's got to feel great about their defense thus far as well. Tuifua on to punt once again. They had that mishap on the snap on the last punt attempt, and that resulted in points for St. Anthony. So trying to avert another disaster like that. 2 men back. Number 1 takes it at the 38, looking for room. Trying to get to the outside. Markel Sales on the return, but nice job by Alexander Acosta chasing him down as he was looking for room on the outside. And given the last drive, they'll take their own 40 field position, St. Genevieve, that is. They'll take St. Anthony starting there and hope their defense can come through. From their own 40, Deshaun Harvey out of the shotgun. The Jalen Jefferson. Jefferson gets about 9. A little stiff arm, high stiff arm at the end of the run.
Second down and short. Second down and short. Straight.
Jefferson for the first down. Moving the chains now. A 5-yard gain for Jalen Jefferson. Now at the 46 of St. Genevieve. Jefferson again. Jefferson going low at the end of that one, gets to about the 43, so a 3-yard run. Second down and 7, 5:40 to go. And at the very least, St. Genevieve would like to keep St. Anthony out the scoreboard here, even if they don't get the ball back before halftime. 14-0 is a manageable deficit. 21-0 though, you've got to worry a whole lot more. Jefferson getting to the outside of it. He takes the carry. Tuifua on the stop. Gain of 6. See Jefferson stop and go. Tuifua laying the shoulder. 3rd and 1. Jefferson. Acosta says no, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like he got it from here. And he does not get it, actually. So Acosta, not just lobbying with the officials, he making a statement. Timeout on the field. So 4th down and 1, St. Anthony on top, 14-0 St. Genevieve. They could really, hopefully, energize their defense and maybe carry it over to the offensive side of the ball with a big stop here. They've got under 5 minutes to play. That's plenty of time to come down the field and put points on the board. And this is the kind of drive, when you look at this point of the game, and you look back at the end of the game, which could tilt the game either way, because St. Anthony, as Jefferson has been moving the chains on the ground, they could put another 6 on the board really demoralized the St. Genevieve team in the locker room on homecoming night. St. Genevieve, on the other hand, big stop here, get the ball back, march down the field, build confidence, build momentum. Moment of truth right here out of the shotgun to Sean Harvey. Harvey will keep it. Harvey, it's a foot race to the outside, and Acosta, who was the man on the last play, looks like the ball comes loose. Or did they mark him down? If they mark him down, I do not think he got the first down. So a couple of nice plays by Acosta. So there you go, St. Genevieve with a big defensive stop on 4th down. And how about that sequence for senior Alexander Acosta, the strong safety coming in, beating the speedy Harvey to the outside. So here they go, Smets trying to put a drive together before the half with his main man Beecham in the backfield. They spread the ball around when they pass it. And they could use that mix and match right here, some balance. Smets firing. Complete to Jamil Thomas. Gain of 8. Four different men have caught passes thus far for St. Genevieve. Thomas, 2 receptions for 14 yards. All short completions, only 1 over 10 yards. Now at the 45, they stack it. They pitch it to Beecham. Beecham looking for room. Beecham meeting the defense head on. Beecham grinding it out, but only for a yard. He fought, but St. Anthony sealing the lanes. So Beecham really having a tough time tonight, putting up the kind of numbers he has in virtually every other game. Third down and 2. Somehow, even though I gained a yard. Last play was, hey, well, we'll go with it. Looks like more like 1.5. Oh, Smets tripped up. Beecham takes up the Beecham, following his blockers and then push forward, so he will get first down yardage and more past midfield. St. Genevieve trying to put it together. Clock ticking away, 3:15 to go. First and 10 on the 49 of St. Anthony. Plenty of time and also an ideal amount of time, really, if they can put the drive together to keep St. Anthony from getting another shot on offense. Back to Beecham. Beecham looking for room. Beecham nothing in the middle. Gain of 0. If not a loss of 1, I believe the officials will give him that full progress. Maybe a gain of a yard, actually, and he does get a yard. Second down and 9, 2:45 and clock ticking. Smets taking his time, coming into the huddle. Actually, Bryce Smets, number 18, Anthony Smets. So Bryce taking his time, waiting for Anthony. Anthony came racing into the huddle with that play. Okay, they mark it up to 48 out of the shotgun. Smets looking downfield. Smets, and a nice pass placement to his brother, Bryce Smets, who gets out of bounds to stop the clock as well. So, thus far, looks like that defensive stop is carrying over to offense. Much more energized team for St. Genevieve. Smets to Smets, that connection once again, the senior to the sophomore for a gain of 25, longest pass play of the game. 2 grabs for 36 yards for Bryce Smets. Young man producing when called upon. 2:17 to go, as I said, first down and 10. Beecham not the man in the backfield. I wonder if he's shaken up. It's number 30, Alexander Acosta. Acosta the fake. Oh, Smets facing a whole lot of trouble, and he will be sacked. Devontae Pollard, a sophomore, 5'11", 180 defensive end. Takes the air. out of the stadium real quick. Loss of 6. So now 148, 144. Time becoming more of a factor. 30 yards to go, down 14. Smith, shotgun, 2 receivers to his right. Looks that way. It's a miscommunication as he didn't get the break on the ball he wanted to. Maybe I think it's just like a timing thing there where 5, the intended receiver, Muhammad, ran into some trouble breaking away from the DB. Wasn't able to get in the area of the pass. If you're a coach, you would at least like that Smets threw it in an area where it could not be intercepted. And it stops the clock. 3rd down and 16, a minute 28 to go. 4 receivers now. Smets looking downfield. Smets will fire in the middle of the field. It's intercepted by St. Anthony, number 6. And he is breaking tackles until he's finally brought down. So St. Anthony's Evan Rodriguez, the junior, ending the hopes of St. Genevieve, trying to drive with this 2-minute offense going into halftime after that big stop on 4th down on defense. And Rodriguez, that's a short pass intended for Jamil Thomas. Not enough mustard on that one. So St. Genevieve, right when it looked like things were going their way, they got that 25-yard pass completion. They got the big stop on defense. And now, with a minute 16 to go, down 14-0. St. Anthony back on offense. Starting the drive from the 20 to Markel Sales. Gain 4 for Sales. Taking their time, St. Anthony, they look content, if need be, to go into the locker room up 2 touchdowns. Under a minute to go. Back to the ground, looking for room on the outside. And slipping the tackle of Beecham and keeping going is Markel Sales. Sales is slippery. 3rd down and 2, gain of 3. Ball at the 28, under 20 seconds to go. You see facing the Monarch Athletic Center of LAVC. Deshaun Harvey. Back to Sales on the ground. That will probably be the last play of the first half. And it is. So the first half, not a whole lot of offense. We saw that opening kickoff taken back 82 yards by St. Anthony's Markel Sales. And then with a short field, Deshaun Harvey took in a 7-yard touchdown run for the Saints as well. And here on homecoming night for St. Genevieve, they face a challenge going to the locker room at halftime down 14-0. Here on LivePlaySports.tv, we'll come back for second half action in about 20 minutes to see if St. Genevieve, coming in tonight at 5-1, can upend the 4-3 St. Anthony Saints, who thus far are doing the damage. We'll be back. Thanks for watching.
Marching band, one more. That's it. Hey, let's give a big round of applause for the marching band, ladies and gentlemen. And now, they've been working hard on this, and I'm excited to see this performance. Please welcome to the field the St. Genevieve cheer team. Take the field. See our elementary dance team. Are you ready, elementary dance? Under the direction of Miss Jackie, please welcome the elementary dance team. Here we go. Welcome the elementary dance team. we go, ladies and gentlemen. On the field at this time, we have our homecoming court. Please welcome our first princess this evening, Miss Aliance Tristan, with her mother and father, escorting her down the red carpet. Please welcome Miss Aliance Tristan. Up next, please welcome Jessica Aramulo with her parents this evening, escorting her down the red carpet. Our next homecoming princess, Miss Susie Gavorian. Please welcome Susie. With her sister this evening. And please welcome Miss Natalie Lopez. Natalie is escorted by her mother this evening. And for our prince this evening, please welcome Cesar Alvarado. Escorted by Mr. Santiago and Miss Nicholas. Please welcome Christian Contreras.
Hey, hold on, song right here.
Escorted by his parents this evening. And please welcome Angel Guerrero.
I want you guys to do everything on the field. You guys gotta fight. Let's go! You gotta want it. All right? Go. Let's wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause for our homecoming court 2017. It is my privilege and honor tonight to have our principal president, Mr. Warren, crowning our queen and king this evening at the 2017 homecoming event. Our 2017 homecoming queen is Miss Jessica Aramulo. And our 2017 homecoming king, Christian Contreras. Congratulations to both our homecoming king and queen, Miss Jessica Aramulo and Mr. Christian Contreras. What a panel it is this evening. We also have with us our 1967 homecoming queen, Miss Barbara Anderson Brown, in the stands this evening. Can you please stand and wave? Our homecoming queen from 1967. Jessica Aramburo, and Christian Contreras. Thank you. We would also like at this time for the police band to be recognized this evening. We have many alumni from the class of 1968. If you would please stand, the class of 1968. And to those alumni, please stand and be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would take out your 50-50 raffle tickets. We will collect the tickets in the next couple of seconds. Tonight, the total raise was $400. Someone will be going home this evening with $200. $200. The winning ticket number tonight for the 50-50 raffle. This lucky person will be going home with $200. Ticket number 445175. 445175. Do we have a lucky winner? 445175. Once again, 445175. If you have that winning ticket, you need to report to the announcer's booth right behind you. Once again, 445175. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have about 5 more seconds, and we're going to select another number. Winning number 445175. Raise your hand if you have it. If you have that number, raise your hand.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to second half football on LivePlaySports.tv. Homecoming night for St. Genevieve at LAVC, taking on St. Anthony in their first matchup. Both teams of the Santa Fe League this year. St. Genevieve 5-1. In the pre-league schedule, St. Anthony 4-3. But tonight, St. Anthony 14-0 on top. After one half of play, they opened the scoring. They opened the game with an 82-yard ground ball kickoff return for a touchdown by Markel Sales. And then they had a short drive that ended with a 7-yard touchdown run by quarterback Deshaun Harvey. But opening up the second half, St. Genevieve and their tailback Raymond Beecham. You see the quarterback number 18, Anthony Smets. And that's really been the story in the first half, because the consistency this year of Smets and Beecham coming in is what has given largely St. Genevieve that 5-1 record. Smets averaging over 175 yards passing a game. Great ratio coming in, 8 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. But tonight, 7-9, completing the passes when he throws, but for short gains, 67 yards, has already thrown an interception, which was a backbreaker at the end of the first half when they were driving the ball down the field, threatening to score. And he completes that one to Jamil Thomas.
Third down and 4.
Looks like only a gain of 1 on that play. So also Beecham, their tailback, coming in 900 yards rushing on the season, averaging 9.6 yards a carry. Tonight, 12 carries for 29 yards. That's only 2.4 yards a carry. So St. Anthony really doing a job on him. Smets on the run. Smets throwing on the run. Smets looking downfield, overthrows his intended man. Number 17, Angel Guerrero. First time he's targeted him tonight. You see our LED scoreboard showing the fans in attendance the action. So to break down Beecham's game and how it's gone even more so, on those 12 carries, he has 5 carries of 0 or negative yards. So tough night for that young man. Punting unit on again, Tuifua. He had a tough snap in the beginning of the first half, which, well, he couldn't get the kickoff. And that resulted in prime field position for St. Anthony. And they had a few instances like that in the first half. And that punt does not take a friendly bounce for St. Genevieve either. So things continuing not to go their way to start the second half. Hopefully they can shake it off. And hopefully the speech at halftime can settle in. Get some consistency. I mean, the defense has only given up 1 touchdown, and they've faced some challenges with the field position that special teams has put them in. So you hold the team to 7 points because the first touchdown was a special teams touchdown. You had a great chance to win usually, but down 2 touchdowns here tonight. And look at this, the short field again from the 46-yard line out of the shotgun. Deshaun Harvey with 5 wideouts, empty backfield, but a man crossing, and he will hand it to that man. It's number 5, Trent Dotz, trying to get him going. Gain of 2. Dotz ran about 18 yards across the field to get that 2. Saw a lot of festivities at halftime for homecoming. Also, the class of 1968 got a nice ovation there in attendance. And Harvey, the fake handoff, and Harvey finding some room. So Deshaun Harvey, who showed us in the first half, he could run. Gets 11 right there. Look at that lane. Nice cut by Harvey. Nice tackle, though, to save it at the end by Christian Alvarez. Ball at the 33, first down and 10. Shotgun once again, empty backfield. Here comes the pass rush. Tuifua in pursuit. Harvey looks pass, but then has to go out of bounds. That's probably for the better because it would have been a dangerous throw down the field with the coverage. Don't want to turn the ball over. There's Tuifua coming right up the gut. Harvey chooses wisely. Harvey in that first half, only 2 of 6 for 21 yards passing, so not much going there. They controlled the ball really with Jalen Jefferson on the ground, 7 carries for 53 yards. 2nd down and 5 from the 28. That's Markel Sales. Sales getting in the middle of the field. Sales dragging. Number 25, who finally brings him down. Ismail Belmont. Nice game by Sales. Ooh, looks like a face mask might have been missed. First and 10 from the 15. Crossing the Dots again. This time Dots has some full head of steam. He's finally brought down at the 6 by Tuifua. Sione Tuifua, the junior. Had a lot better timing this time, as you see, across the offensive line and the exchange between running back and quarterback. Helped Dots get in that lane. And now 2nd down and 2 from the 7. They go the other side. Dots with a nice cut, but Acosta, who had 2 big plays just like that in the first half. Well, he's doing a good job when he loses his balance to still maintain his tackling prowess as he comes up limping on that one. And that sets up a 3rd down, so he might have saved a touchdown, and putting them in a 3rd down position is a whole lot better than 1st and goal. Harvey with Sales in the backfield. Sales repositions himself to Harvey's right. Let's see if he gets the ball. No, Harvey will keep it. Harvey looking for a lane. Harvey darting to the outside. Finally brought down from behind by Zacharias Muhammad. So that's 4th down. Bit of a sigh of relief for St. Genevieve if indeed St. Anthony chooses to kick. Or will they go for it? 7:51 to go. See Harvey again. Looks like they're running him more and more as the game goes on. They've had success that way. Good job keeping the balance on defense. To stay in pursuit, add to the pressure, even though they couldn't chase him down. Number 8, Bryce Smets, leading Harvey over to his teammates for the tackle. But that ball will be pushed back, so there's a penalty flag. It's down to the 21 now, so I'm guessing a hold on that one. 3rd down and 17. So St. Genevieve. Any relief of pressure they will take. Timeout on the field. St. Anthony, 3rd down and 17, but they are deep in St. Genevieve territory. St. Genevieve needing a stop. We'll be right back on liveplaysports.tv.
Ain't it bonkers?
Back for 3rd quarter action. 3rd down and 17. St. Anthony on top. St. Anthony with the ball in the white jerseys. Out of the shotgun, Harvey. And here comes the pass rush. And that does the damage. Incomplete. 21, Raymond Beecham, the tailback, getting to the quarterback there, and they made all the difference in the world. So 4th and long. Look at Beecham just coming right at Harvey. Untouched, by the way. Where were the blockers on that one? Kicking team will come on indeed. First field goal attempt of the night, number 88, Eamon Poole Harris. Sophomore attempting one from 38 yards out. healthy kick here at the high school level. And that looks short, and it is very short. It only goes 28. But wow. Wow, tough break even on that for St. Genevieve because the ball didn't go in the end zone. And you saw their defender get possession, but that means they start the drive at the 2. So a mighty challenge, 98 yards to go for Smets, Beecham, and his core of receivers. Can they get something going? Mentioned Smets in the passing game. Only 2 receptions in the first half, over 10 yards, both by his brother Bryce Smets of 11 and 25. Other than that, just short passes, chipping away, but not chipping away enough. If you could string them together, that's fine. They've just been too spotty. And the score tells you everything. 0 points. Beecham out of the end zone. Beecham better stay out of that end zone. It could be a safety real quick. I'm Patrick O'Sullivan on LivePlaySports.tv, bringing you coverage all season long. We've covered every game of West Ranch of the Foothill League. Had a tough loss last night, 35-6 to the Hart Indians, facing JT Shroud, a UC Berkeley Pac-12 bound quarterback. And tonight, looking at a couple of teams of the Santa Fe League back to the end zone, and that gave you a reality check right there, seeing that angle. Smets thrown out of the end zone. Smets better get rid of it, and wow. Is it grounding? Well, no, he had a receiver in the area, so he should be okay. If you're not familiar with the rule, if you intentional ground while throwing out of the end zone, it is an automatic safety. It would be 2 points for St. Anthony, but you see number 22, the receiver, he was in the area, so that was good enough for the officials, and that's the rule. So trying to get the ball to Tui Tuifua, not to be confused with 15 Sione Tuifua. May avert what could have been worse. Still facing 3rd down and 10 at the 2. Just want to escape this one. Well, what you want to do is run the ball 98 yards for a touchdown. But if you can't do that, you want to escape disaster. Smets throwing out of the end zone, short pass, and ooh, that ball low enough and soft enough where it had a chance to be either player's ball, and they're lucky that one's incomplete. 4th down and 10, but now they'll have to punt out of the end zone. And that's not exactly an ideal situation either. Their punter, Sione Tuifua, we already saw a bad snap tonight that he wasn't able to get the kickoff. Can't do that here, especially down 14-0. 6:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tuifua will get the kickoff. Taking it at the 37, Markel Sales picking up speed on the outside. Sales cuts in, Sales 37 yards on the punt return for a touchdown. Markel Sales started the game with an 82-yard kick return for a touchdown. Now he's got a 37-yard punt return for a touchdown. So 2 special teams touchdowns, both by the same man. And look at Markel Sales just follow his blockers to the outside. Stop and go. Beats Beecham. Stays in bounds. Puts his team on top, 20-0. Sales showing some patience there too. Didn't exactly turn on the jets till the last minute. You see the bottom of his cleats golden. And he's earning that gold on the cleats tonight. So the breaks continuingly not to go the way of St. Genevieve on their homecoming night. Poole Harris on after missing that field goal attempt, but he is 3 for 3 on PAT tonight, 21-0. The Saints on top. Not much offense by either side, but does it matter when you get 2 special teams touchdowns? Well, not in this game because one team has 0 and the other one has 21. Markel Sales taking it back 37 yards. Took it back 82 on the opening kickoff. Sales, the junior, you knew he had big playability coming in because even though he doesn't get a lot of touches on offense, according to the numbers on Max Preps, only 9 carries, but he's taken 3 of those for touchdowns. Only 3 receptions, but for 100 yards and a touchdown. Poole Harris kicking off. And St. Genevieve answer back. And they mishandle. Kick return, here comes the pursuit, and wow, the white jerseys bring him down. Christian Alvarez. St. Genevieve still trying to complete a drive. Yet to score tonight. Points haven't really been a problem for them during this season, but St. Anthony has the remedy for that thus far. Starting the drive at the 20. Anthony Smet still in there. Beecham looking to get going on the ground. We talked about his numbers coming in and how drastically they are different tonight facing this St. Anthony defense. How about this defense? Pitching a shutout with 6:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. And St. Genevieve, the breaks still not coming. 5-yard penalty. 15-yard line now. 1st down and 15. Just keep digging the hole. Smets lets it go over the top of the defense, complete to number 5, and he keeps on going down to the 41-yard line. Zacharias Muhammad, their top receiver, and they need more plays like that. So Smets showing some nice touch, going over the top of the D, as I mentioned. And Muhammad running under it, pulls it in, and keeps on going. For a 44-yard reception, the longest of the night. Back to Beecham. Beecham has some room on the outside. Beecham picking up steam. Beecham to the 30, to the 25, to the 23. And that's the Beecham they know and love here at St. Genevieve with 5:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Look at Beecham. It's that 2nd level of speed right here. A little burst. And a nice move, a little hop over the D. 21-yard run from the 23, 1st and 10. Or rather, an 18-yard run before that. So. Second down and 8, gain of 2 by that Beecham. Beecham 25 yards in the 2nd half, already almost matching his 1st half total of 29. Smets looking downfield. Smets fires. Smets in the end zone, complete for the touchdown to Bryce Smets. So Anthony Smets to Bryce Smets for the connection, the 1st points of the game for St. Genevieve. They finally cracked the seal, and they're in this ball game. Down 21-6 with 4:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Smets connection. "21-yard strike. Smets to Smets. Extra point attempt by number 10. Anthony Rea. Oh. So much for that. It's blocked, so 21-6 will be the score. And a pumped up Bryce Smets. And how about Bryce Smets? 3 catches tonight, 11, 25, and 21 yards, 1 for a TD, so he's producing. So St. Genevieve has to feel a whole lot better after giving up that punt return for a touchdown. They get the ball back, march down the field, keyed by that 44-yard pass play. Anthony Smith, Zacharias Muhammad. And I got to say, Anthony Smith, he looked like he just started throwing the ball with more zip on it, much more confidence.